Hi friends, good morning. Now we talk about law of variable proportion of production topic of microeconomics. Now we briefly talk about a production function. Here Q output and product and a function of K, L and T. Here Q is output, K is capital, L is labor and T is technology. Now the production function is functional relationship of a capital, labor and technology. Now we talk about a type of production function. There will be two type of production function: short run production function and long run production function. Now short run production function has two type: fixed factor and variable factor, and long run production function has only one type, which is a variable factor. Now the fixed factor has two types, that's a building and machinery, such that is one time investment. Now we will talk about a variable factor. The variable factor depend on a labor, raw material, fuel, powers and other things. Now we move through the total product. It is a sum of the total quantity of a total product output produced by the all unit of variable factor along with a some unit of fixed factor used in a process of the production. And average factors, it refers to the output per unit of a variable factor, means that the output average product equal to total product by the change in variable product. Now a marginal product, it refers that the additional product which is derived by the employing one more unit by the variable factor. Now we understand by this chart in. Now we see that this table, there is variable factor, there is change in 1 to 2, and there is a marginal product, there will be change from 20 to 30. Then we say that here there is 10 is a marginal product. Now we move through the law of the variable proportion. It is related to short run production. There will be short run production has a two type. We already know about this thing. There are two type, and then fixed factor and other is variable factor. Now as we increase the quantity of only on the input, means that variable factor, the keeping the other factor constant, which is fixed factor, then the total product initially increase at increasing, then at decreasing rate, and finally at a negative rate. Here some assumption about law of variable proportion or a law of return to factor. There is this assumption is that the theory is related to short run production function. Another is two factor of production, means that the fixed factor and variable factor. The third is technology remains constant, means that technology not change. It not change. All means that the first time installment, which is a fixed factor, which will not change during the calculation of variable production, when calculating the production. Now next is their law applies on only field only. The laws applies on field only. Here now we see that table, there will be fixed factor which is remains constant all the through table, and there is a variable factor which is changed by increasing one factor, and there is total production and average production and marginal production. Now fixed factor, now there will be change in variable factor 1 to 2, then total production is changed from 100 to 210, and average production change from 100 to 105, means that is average production is total production divided by variable production. Now marginal production is that 210 and increasing the one unit, then there will be 100, then change into 110. Now we see the table. There with on y-axis there is total production, and here is x quantity, that production of unit. There will be three part in this graph. There will be first stage, second stage and third stage. First stage is that increasing, second is decreasing, and the next is second is decreasing range, and third is